Good morning. Welcome back to Twigs here for our 5th class in the Modern Flower Arranging book that we're using from Florist Review. I would say that this book is available at our shops, at Twig shops, and online. Today we're going to be doing what is called modern grouping in this book. When I was in the textile industry, we called it color blocking, and you'll see color blocking a lot on scarves and other textile fabrics, where instead of having a random print where the colors are scattered evenly throughout, you'll just block and get some real strong statement just by putting all of one color together. So that's what we're going to do this morning. And to do that, I've been doing a little bit different from the book, just to show you 2 examples. So you have one in the book and one with the flowers that I've chosen. So I've done a really bright collection of sunflowers, purple stock, and red hypericum berries. But before we get started, I just want to put a little bit of a finishing touch on my vase here. I don't like to see just the raw stems in the bottom of a clear vase. So one of the products that we have that's really fun to work with is this is a leaf ribbon. It looks like an aspidistra leaf, and we use it because unlike leaves, it doesn't dry out and it folds really easily. I'm actually going to make it half the size, so I'll cut it right down the middle here. And what I'll do is put a strip right on the outside of my vase just to finish that off and cover my mechanics a little bit. The way I attach it to the vase is I have these little dots. These are quite fun to work with, but there's an adhesive piece right here, and I'll put 2 of them on the outside of my vase to start with. If you put it on first, then the little tab is designed to peel back. Of course, it will maybe not work for me this morning. Let's see. So you've got a little cling piece here and a second one. Let's see if this one comes off. I did just wash my vase. That could be part of my issue here. Anyway, put my cling dots right there. It will hold my tape and my ribbon in place. And I'll cut a little bit, off of here, overlap it, and put another one of my cling dots down right onto the leaf. There we go. And then that holds it nicely in place there. So it just finishes up the bottom of my vase. To start with, we're going to create a really strong vertical line with these Vera bamboo reeds, and I have a little bit of my bind wire here. I'm just going to bind those together. I think I'll do it again at the bottom as well. And that will give me a nice vertical line on the side of my vase. And I opted just to give a little bit of an angular cut and have an uneven finish at the top. I kind of like that. So our tallest stem in the grouping is going to be the sunflower. So we're going to take these flowers and actually make the faces all point outward. I'm going to have a little bit of a back there that will press right up against the reeds. And I think I'll cut this a little bit, just a little bit shorter than I have it here. So we'll just cut those off. And again, put a little bind wire on them as well. I use the lighter color here because it doesn't really show up. It's not so much a design element as it is just something to help keep the stems in place. Set those down. Let's do another wire at the bottom. And that's going to go right in place right next door. Okay, and it probably won't stand up quite straight yet because we have to put the rest of our stems in. This stem is called Stock. It's wonderful, has a nice fragrance to it. This real purple grape color is one of the few stems where you get just that really strong purple color. Stock comes in a number of shades, intense to pastel, and with all of them the fragrance is very faint but nice and sweet. I did stagger the height of those so it wasn't too much of a ball, and I'll just clip the rest of my stems here so they're all even at the bottom. And we're going to nestle that in for our second height. And then the last height that we have will be our hypericum berries, and I've already peeled a good bit of the bottom foliage off. And with this one, since it's going to be at the bottom, I kind of like a little bit more of a rounded shape with that. So again, we'll bind it together. And this hypericum berry is a nice red color. The hypericum also comes in a pale pink. It comes in white, brown, orange. Again, a great accent berry, especially for the summer and the fall. And that will just move right in here. So you see how we have a nice stacked combination here with the color blocking. And I do have a few salal leaves here that I might just want to tuck in just to finish up a little bit around the edges. Stick a little bit in there too. And then of course we just need to top it off with water, and away we go. I will tell you one way that I use this color blocking, and it's kind of fun. If you are doing a large event and say you have 15, 20 tables, one thing that you can do is do a low table all in the red berry, some all in the purple, some all in the sunflower, and then come back and do maybe about half of your tables with this color blocking effect, and it pulls the color nicely throughout the room and makes really strong pops of color. So I hope you enjoy this design, and come back with us on Friday where we're going to be looking at leaf work, and that'll be on page 52 of your book if you want to go ahead and prepare for that. Thank you.